Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 3. Children, in today's video we are going to revise lesson number 11 and 12. We'll go through these lessons briefly and we'll solve textbook exercises. Okay, so let's start. Lesson number 11, force. At the end of this chapter you will be able to describe force and you will be able to explain things force can do. Okay, so let's see first what is force. Force is a push or pull on an object. Force is a push or pull on an object. When you kick a football, you push or pull. So what do you do when you kick a ball? You push it. Every time you ride a bicycle, when you open the door or kick football, you are using pushing force or sometimes pulling force. We pull drawers open, we pull cupboard door open and push it shut. This push and pull is called force. So force is all around us. Look at the list given below. These activities are there. Let's see whether these actions are push or pull. Ringing a doorbell, it's a push action. Opening a cupboard drawer, pull. Cycling up a hill, push. Mowing the lawn, push. Drawing water out of well, pull. Drawing a horse cart is push action. Plucking a mango from the tree by pull. Okay, now we will see what can a force do. A force can move objects. By applying a force, we can move object from one place to another place. Force can stop a moving object. By applying the force, we can stop a moving object. Force can change the shape of an object. Force can make things go faster. It can slow down things. You can use force when you twist or squeeze something. So for pushing, for pulling, for squeezing and twisting, we use force. Okay. So more important points of this lesson. Let's sum up. Force can move an object. It can change the shape of an object. It can make things go faster or slow down. It can change the direction of a moving thing. Okay, here are some fill in the blanks. Force can change the shape and size of an object. The force we apply when we fix a nail on the wall is push force. The force applied when we close a door, it can be push or pull, because if we are closing the door by staying inside the room, so we are pulling it, and we are outside the room and closing the door means we need to pull it. Okay, here is the word bank: force, push and pull. Take the correct answers. Which of these will move when you blow on it? A pencil box, can it move by just blowing? No. A piece of paper? Yes. A pencil? No. Papaya? No. So correct answer is a piece of paper can move when we blow on it. Which of the following moves faster? A car, bicycle, child walking or an aeroplane? So correct answer is an aeroplane. What are you using when you lift your school bag? You use pull action. Okay, when you lift your bag. What do the keys of the keyboard need when you type? When we are typing in mobile phone or on computer keyboard, so we use push action. Okay, here are true or false. Force can change the shape of an object. Yes, true. Force cannot slow down things. False. Force cannot stop a moving object. False. Force can change the direction. It's true. Match the following. Force matches to can change shape of soft material. Pull is opening a door. Push is typing on a keyboard of a computer. Here are some pictures. By seeing the action, you have to identify which action they are using. Here, the girl is pulling rubber band. She is actually stretching. So here, stretch, squeeze, pull. This cow is pulling the cart and people are pushing the bus. So here they are using push action. Okay, here we have completed lesson number 11. Let's see lesson number 12, measurement. What is measurement? If we want to estimate, if we want to know the amount of anything or its size or its height, So we need to measure it. So we measure by using standard units, some particular units. Let's see what are they. At the end of this chapter, you'll be able to identify the units of measurement of length, weight, volume, temperature, and time. And you'll be able to explain the things needed to measure length, weight, volume, temperature, and time. Okay. So in this lesson, we can see when these children went for shopping to celebrate grandpa's birthday, they made a list of things and have written their measurements also. Their volumes, their weight, they have written here. Like you can see this list. Cloth, they have written 2 meters and 500 centimeters. Ribbon, 2 meters. Sugar, 1 kilogram. White flour, 500 grams. Corn flour, 100 grams. Mango, 1 kilogram. Milk, 1 liter. Cream, 250 ml. Cherries, 200 grams. And wafers, 100 grams. For conducting party, they need all these things. So they made list. So here you can see the measuring tape. For measuring the length, we use this. For measuring the length of table or measuring the length of cloth or any length which we want to measure, we use this standard measuring tape. Okay. So how do we measure? The unit of measurement of length is meter. Okay. This meter also in increasing order. It is like millimeter is the smallest unit, then centimeter, meter, and kilometer. Here you can see the values. 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. And 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay. Or else we can say 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm, 10 millimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Okay. Millimeter, centimeter, meter, and kilometer. This is the increasing order of measurement of length, which measures in meter. Measurement of weight. See children, weight of vegetables and fruits we measure in kilograms. Okay. The kilograms units are milligram, smallest unit, then grams, then kilograms. 1000 grams makes 1 kilogram. Okay. Let's see now measurement of volume and capacity. For the liquids, we usually measure in liters. These are the measuring cylinders to measure the quantity of liquids. So the unit of liquid is liter. We measure liquids in liters. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Milliliter is the smallest unit. 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. Okay. So the more measurements we can see, we measure the time by using clock, and we measure the body temperature by using thermometer. There are two types of thermometer, clinical thermometer and digital thermometer. So we measure our body temperature in centigrade scale, okay, in centigrade scale, degree Celsius or Fahrenheit. Okay, here are fill in the blanks. 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Liter and milliliter are used to measure quantity of liquids. A thermometer is used to measure temperature. More exercises are here. Choose the correct answer. Which of the following is correct unit for measuring length? Yes, meter. We measure our height in centimeters. Which unit is used to measure weight? Kilogram. Liter and milliliter are written as L and ml. The time is measured using a clock or a watch. Okay, so here some activities are given. The material is given. You have to write in which unit we measure it. Cloth is measured in meter, milk liter, mangoes kilogram, white flour kilogram, sugar kilogram, corn flour kilogram, cream liter or sometimes kilograms also, ribbon meter. Okay, now, here are true or false. Lengths are measured in centimeters, meters and kilometers. That is true. A beam balance and electronic balance are used to measure lengths. It is false. It is used for using volume of solids actually. Measuring cylinders, beakers and cans are used to measure the weight of liquids. Yes, it is true. So here you can see this is measurement of length, weight, volume, time and temperature. So here children, that's it for today's video. We have revised 2 lessons in today's video. Go through it and practice well for your exam. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.